Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's caught out left by Perriman. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. This call down near the goal line. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
That's fine. Yeah. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Yeah, Liz.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, the strength of Eifert brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. Great. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. Sturgis for the extra point. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Jackson trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are in for 6.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And some room to work. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, they go option to the right. Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Over. 319.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback. And
hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Zoom. Inside. Zoom. Hey, check 26. Run.
Throwing again. Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. First chance for the backup here to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Sturgis adds the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Set! 319! 319! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers going deep downfield for Ross. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And Green with a catch left side. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
319! 319! Zoom. Hurry up.
Rodgers again now. Escaping the pressure right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And he missed it. It's no. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now Ross to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he finds Tyler Kroft. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, where are you going? 258.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And now running right through it. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. Had a pretty good gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are in for 6. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Sturgis for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 36 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action with Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He'll get it up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So that's one you almost never see at this level, a wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Here's Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Houston in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, 626!
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Rodgers now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Well, there, silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Ravens taking the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run with Muhammad. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Vontaze Burfict the one to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he knocks him over. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, and it's his 3rd missed field goal of the game, much to the displeasure of this home crowd, some of whom are heading for the turnstiles.
And unfortunately for him, he'll be a hot topic of discussion on talk radio in the week ahead. But I think this goes beyond him. This has really not been the greatest of performances from the top to the bottom.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Go,
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Hey, 88.
They go play action, so they will look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
319. 319. We are going. Jump out. Jump out.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than